Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rochelle and this is Brampton Gardener, and on today's episode we are going to be harvesting my garden huckleberries. Okay, cut. That intro was filmed before I tried the garden huckleberries. There was not nearly enough enthusiasm in that intro video because this might come as a shock to you, but I'm going to declare right here, right now, garden huckleberry, favorite plant I grew, 2021. That's a bold statement. I have grown so many new varieties of plants this year, and I've really loved all of them so far. Like, they've all done really well. The kohlrabi was very exciting. I thought it was delicious. It did well. Definitely growing it next year. The New Mexico 6 peppers over here, fabulous. Fabulous. Best chili I've ever made. Wonderful. Definitely be growing them next year and probably every year after that. But what makes the garden huckleberry stand out? Well, there are several reasons, but one I think is the surprise. Like, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't really know what it was going to look like, how it was going to taste, and there were some really mixed reviews online. Some people said I'll never bother growing it again. It was useless. They didn't like the taste, yada yada yada. I don't know. But I will say that I absolutely loved it. For the surprising factor. So it grows. There's these cute little berries. This is the seed packet. I bought it last year on Baker Creek's website. I came across it when I was perusing their website, and I had never heard of it before, and I saw the picture of the berries and that you can make jam and pie with it. And I don't have any fruit bushes or trees here on the property except for the crabapple out back, but we don't eat that one. And so I thought, well, this would be kind of fun. It'd be fun to make something that you could make a pie or a jam out of, even if I only get, you know, a cup's worth of berries. No big deal. And these things grew like crazy. So the back of the package, it is in, like I said, well, like I'm going to say later when I'm picking them in the rest of the video, they are it's a solanum. So it's a, I don't know, here, I'll put that on the thing. There you go. So it originated in Africa. They're large purple berries that are cooked and sweetened. Do not eat them raw. They're great in pies, and they grow like peppers. And they do. Like, I had a little bit of problems at the beginning of the season with some aphids and some ants on them, but I quickly just put some that's hard to say. I put some insecticidal soap on them, and then once they got a little bit bigger, they did fine. And honestly, I didn't hardly do anything with them. I had them up in the garden beds. And I mean, I watered them when I watered everything else, but I didn't cater to them like I do my tomatoes and my peppers. So they were very easy to grow, very prolific. Like, the amount of berries that came off of those 3 plants is crazy. I think I got somewhere like 10 cups worth of berries, which is fantastic. So what are the properties of this plant that make me choose it to be my favorite plant to grow this year? First, the taste. Watch this. Alright, so here is my crisp. So I just used the pie filling recipe that I found online, and I poured it into my baking dish, and then I used just a regular traditional crumble recipe to put on top. Baked it for about 40-45 minutes. Let's see if I can dish this up left-handed. So it's still a little runny. I wasn't exactly sure what kind of a recipe. Oh, it looks good though. I mean, you'd be hard pressed not to know that that wasn't blueberry right now, wouldn't you? Alright, let me get a better piece out. Okay, so much for trying to get a cleaner piece coming out of there. So it's still a little runny. I think next time I would add a little bit more cornstarch, maybe, just to thicken it up a bit, but oh yeah. Alright, let's give it a taste. Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all. That is amazing. It transformed from this weird cucumbery tasting little raw pellet. Tastes delicious. Tastes absolutely delicious. Tastes like blueberry. That is so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, I don't think I will ever not grow garden huckleberries. Like, it's amazing. Grow them. Comment below for some free seeds. Second would be how easy it is to grow and how easy it is to pick. Check out this video. So the garden huckleberry is in the nightshade family, just like tomatoes and eggplant and tomatillos and ground cherries. So they are also related to deadly nightshade or belladonna. So just make sure that you keep an eye on the flowers. So garden nightshade has white flowers and they grow in clusters like this. And I'll pop up a picture of belladonna. Belladonna has purple flowers and the berries grow individually along the stem. They don't grow in clusters like this. But if you haven't planted it, probably don't eat it. I bought these seeds from Baker Creek. These are Garden Huckleberry. I believe it's the same thing as black nightshade, not to be confused with deadly nightshade. So you want to harvest them when the fruit is black, and it used to be a lot shinier. So once it starts to go a little bit more matte, so you can see these aren't as shiny as they used to be. And you do not want to eat the green ones. The green ones can be toxic. And there is controversy over whether eating them raw is toxic or not. So they say best bet is to eat them cooked. So I'm going to be harvesting a bunch of these, and they do say you can use it in salsas. It's kind of tastes, when it is raw, it tastes similar to a tomatillo. So I'm thinking of maybe roasting a few up and seeing if we can't make like a salsa. Probably a salsa purple, I guess, out of these. So that'll be kind of interesting. So I'm just going to go, and we're just going to be picking a bunch of these today and see how many we come up with. And I'm hoping to make some crisp and some preserves, a jam of some kind. So here we go. Before we move on to number 3, I want to remind you to please hit that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell if you want to make sure to see that video about making the jam when it comes out. Reason number 3, it's really cool chemical properties that turn making jam into a science project. Check it out. Okay, so far we just have the berries in here and a bit of water. And if you pull the camera over a little bit more, you might be able to see this is the vibrant color we're working with. Like, that is just absolutely gorgeous. You can get in there with it. So this is the natural color that's just coming out. I've just crushed a few of the berries to get that color. So what we're going to do is, some of the recipes I found recommend adding a bit of baking soda. And what that's going to do is it's going to take out any bitterness in the berries. Baking soda in like that. And we're going to give it a stir. And look at the color, it's already changing. So what this is doing is it's reacting to the alkaline nature. And so we've just changed the pH on here, and we've changed the color. You can see the color now. Oh my goodness, that's totally different. That's really cool. I'll pour it in here. That is a weird color. Okay, and then I'm just going to take these to the sink and give them a quick rinse, and we'll be right back. Alright, so now we're adding some acid. So 1.5 tablespoons, of lemon juice. And we've got to stir. And we're going to watch that color change. Oh my goodness. Look at that shade now. That changed fast. So the acid brought it back to purple. So we went from blue to purple. Thank you so much for watching this video all about the Garden Huckleberry. If you want to try it in your garden, please do. I would be interested to hear what you have to say on it. And comment below. Let me know, what was your favorite plant to grow in 2021?